Howdy, y'all. So, I think I'll tell a different story, a Reddit story. This one's from I Don't Work Here Lady by Mundane Seesaw. It regards Pizza Hut. Strap in, boys and girls. This one's a doozy. We don't sell pizza because you have the wrong number. The end result of this story, which I will tell you up front, is that we lost the ability to order from several local Pizza Huts for life. We used to have a phone number that was very similar to Pizza Hut. Their number was 555-455-5575, and ours was 555-455-5515. Now, these two numbers are commonly mixed up for obvious reasons. This was back before the days of cell phones and everyone having their own personal number, and we actually had to get a caller ID because of this. For years, we had this Pizza Hut's client base call our house, about 50-50 split sober, drunk, and order pizzas. The thing is, people will not listen when you tell them, sorry, wrong number. We would have drunk people call back 4 to 5 times and then begin screaming into the phone, I know this is a fucking Pizza Hut, you asshole! Or, give me the number or I'll kick your ass! This was pretty normal, and the Pizza Hut was even aware of this and profusely apologized when we would call them. Never giving us anything for free, though, despite the massive inconvenience of the phone ringing off the hook. Well, Pizza Hut Corporate then pays for an advertisement on paper, billboard, and phone book. And guess what? They botched the number that put our number on the things for the phone number as one of the locations in our town for Pizza Hut pizza. Why? Because 1s and 7s are the same number, apparently. The phone calls we get fucking explodes. It goes from like 3 to 5 phone calls a day to like 100 to 200. Initially, we were directing people with a message that simply said, this is not Pizza Hut. Their number is so-and-so. It didn't end. We would get calls with people screaming into the voice, recording, I want a fucking pizza! This is bullshit! I'm going to kill whoever doesn't answer this fucking phone! Aren't boomers great? We got that shit all the time from older people. I cannot tell you how many times I've been told to kill myself for trying to direct someone to the correct place, and for some fucking reason, no one ever listens. Well, upon this happening, my dad calls into the Pizza Hut and says, look, all we want is to not have to change our number. If you guys will please change yours or pay for ours to be changed, it was like a $10 convenience fee or some shit, we will stop getting your damned phone calls. The manager cussed my dad, who had him on speakerphone, calling him shitload of names and for getting him bad reviews, as well as losing customers to his branch, which is locally owned. What a fucking joke. It's costing their business a solid 10 grand easy over a phone number. Why not just change it? Why? I'll never know. My dad looks at the phone, hangs up and says, okay, asshole, you want to be like that about it? My dad then instructs my 17-year-old self and my sister to take all calls from now on. If it rings, pick it up, take the order, and say, okay, your pizza should be there in 1.5 hours. Then when they call back to tell them, sorry, the driver just left, and if they call back a third time, say, well, I can get you on the phone with my manager, but he's probably going to kick your ass if you keep complaining. And then switch the phone with someone else and have them say, listen here, bitch, you aren't getting your pizza and we're keeping your money. Fucking get over it. Or something along those lines anyway. 2 weeks pass and my dad tries to get said Pizza Hut to change our number for free, never pointing out that they fucked up their ad, as apparently they were completely oblivious to this fact. Again, the manager screams at my dad saying, I don't have the money to change your fucking number. We even tried calling other Pizza Huts to get the issue resolved, and they're corporate with no real luck. Fair enough, it's game on time now, bitch. Why? For 2 reasons. 1, my dad got a phone with a transfer button, and 2, because summer was rolling around and me and my sister loved fucking people over with this, it was a really bad influence on us, to be honest. We fielded phone calls every day, all day long. We had friends come over and they loved partaking in the same thing. We had a general plan. 1, every other call would get a pizza delivery in quotation marks. 2, on the other calls, we would get them really pissed off, talking shit to them and saying, okay, do you want to speak with my manager? And just cold transfer them to the Pizza Hut. It took 6 more weeks of us doing this, and the Pizza Hut closed. A few weeks before they closed, we got a phone call from Pizza Hut corporate who more or less threatened us with a cease and desist, sounding like they didn't really understand what was actually happening, as it accused us of stealing their phone calls. LMFAO! We called their corporate and explained what was going on, and even played our recordings of talking with them before about the issue and ignoring us. All they said is, "You had better stop! This is illegal!" over and over. We didn't stop. They were aware of what was going on and didn't want to do anything about it because to fix their FUBAR. For those who don't know what FUBAR means, it's short for fucked up beyond any repair. Anyway, a few weeks after the owner lost his job, he called our house and was trying to argue with my dad about how bad of a person he was because I lost my money and got my ass beat several times. Apparently, we had pissed a few people off so bad, they actually went in and attacked him and other staff. To this day, it cracks me up that a company can be so oblivious, and it's a single reason I don't believe we live in anything close to a meritocracy. Anyone in this position who has any merit would instantly change the number, but not a corporation who had money to sue, and not a middle manager with an ego problem. Edit. Thanks for the gold, plat, silver. I was not expecting this to blow up like this.